Hi juniors, welcome to week 6 of Computer Systems and Programming. This week you have 2 assignments that are due. The first one is your Scratch final project. So you're going to take the plan that you submitted last week. You are going to go into Scratch and you're going to create the project or program that you planned out and submit the link to me on Sunday. The second thing that you'll be completing is your weekly quiz as usual. So let's go into Canvas and look at those 2 action items. So the first one is right here, your activity prompt. You might notice that it's a little short in terms of you should just be working based on the plan that you created. But I do have a link right here that takes you to Google Drive. So remember, when you are accessing any of the materials on Google Drive, you will need to log in with your NetID, otherwise it will not work. So I have one link here, which are mini lessons. So these are short little activities that kind of walk you through how to start a program or how to get your sprite to move around on the screen. They're very short. If you need a refresher, if you're interested in doing something, maybe they'll give you some ideas to change up your plan as well. The second link is the computational concepts in Scratch. So this is a little more in-depth with definitions that are related to computer programming and then what that visually looks like in Scratch. So for example, we have conditional statements, which we looked at during kickoff. And so if you're interested in setting that up, you would grab an if-then and fill in the components. Another thing you might be interested in looking at is variables. So let's say you were setting up a timer for your game, you would set up something like this, or something to keep score, as in the example, you would set it up like so. So these are 2 resources that you can use. Otherwise, if you have further questions, please feel free to email me and I'll help you through what you're trying to add to your game. The next thing will be the quiz. So this quiz is a little on the longer side. As you can see, it is 18 points. 2 of the questions are worth 5 points each. And overall, it's a little longer and worth a little more because it is meant to review everything that we've covered from kickoff and the past few weeks. So it'll cover things from computer hardware and then Scratch mostly. But overall, it's kind of putting a bow tie on everything before we transition to a new topic at cohort. But those are the 2 things. Are there any questions? Yes?
Do we have to answer all the questions on the quiz?
Yes, you should answer all the questions on the quiz. There are about 8 of them, with 2 being those larger pointed questions and then a few questions at the end that are fun for you to answer. Any other questions? Yes.
Scratch has a feature where you can essentially take someone else's game and remix it and kind of use it. Is that okay for us to use for our final project?
For your final project, that will not be allowed because that is utilizing someone else's work and not necessarily building off of your own ideas and your own creation. I would say for future usage, if you're really interested in using Scratch and you do come across a game that you're interested in fixing or remixing, then I would say all the power to you to do that. So my answer is no, but for your usage in the future, yes. Okay, well, if there are no more questions, keep up the good work and we'll see you soon at cohort. Bye!